Drew Brumbaugh here. As promised, I'm going to read an excerpt from my soon-to-be published Key to Tirumfall, the third book in the Tirumfall trilogy. Based on what everybody has responded, here's something out of the middle of the book. So here we go, chapter 39. Meanwhile, inside the tower, Gwen stood still for a long moment. It was pitch black once the door closed. She strained to hear any sound. Hearing nothing, sensing nothing, she pulled a short stick out of one of the pockets in her tunic and cast a light spell on the end of it. Soft yellow light radiated from the end of the stick. A short hallway stretched out in front of her. The walls, floor, and ceiling were like polished black granite, except they weren't any kind of stone. Instead, the entire structure was built from some kind of magic that Gwen did not recognize. Gwen marveled at the cleanliness. There wasn't a spot of dust on the floor and not a single cobweb anywhere. Cautiously, she walked forward, her feeble light spell barely strong enough to illuminate more than a few feet ahead. A single closed door on both sides of the hallway loomed out of the darkness. She passed them without stopping. After a short stretch, she reached an arched doorway that emptied into a round central chamber that rose up without obstructions through several floors. Circular balconies jutted out into the rotunda at each level so that they overlooked the main floor. Gwen stepped cautiously through the opening into the rotunda, passing a pair of statues, one on either side of the doorway. They were made of pure, clear crystal and towered over her, nearly reaching the second floor balcony. On the left was a male figure with a full beard. On the right stood a woman with waist-length hair that flowed down her back. They each carried a thick book cradled in their left arm and a short wand gripped in their right fist. As her foot touched the floor, golden lights flickered within the statues, growing stronger and stronger until the statues literally glowed from head to toe. And then both statues came to life and stepped in front of Gwen, blocking her way. "Who are you?" demanded the woman. Gwen lurched backward. "What do you mean?" "Why are you here?" asked the male figure. "I came to learn magic," she managed, her mind dashing through spells that might have some effect on living crystals. Nothing. "Wrong answer," said the woman. "Again I ask you, who are you?" "Gwen of Daphnia's woods," answered Gwen, though why she mentioned her mother's woods she couldn't guess. "Wrong answer," said the male statue, raising his arm and pointing his wand directly at Gwen. "Intruder!" shouted the woman, and she too pointed her wand at Gwen. "Out! Out!" Gwen backed up. The wands never wavered. She took another step backward into the hallway. The twin statues turned and took a single step toward the entrance to the hallway and stopped, blocked by the low ceiling. Gwen considered casting a spell that would place a magical shield in the doorway, but thought better of it, afraid that casting any spell might trigger aggression from the statues. Instead, she backed up further down the hall, always keeping an eye on the two crystal figures. When she reached the side doors that she'd passed on her way in, she turned and tried the one on her right. The handle turned, and with a soft click, it opened. She carried her light stick. Still carrying her light stick, she stepped cautiously into a small anteroom filled with books. Thank you for watching my video.